Hello! We are Sheep Meadow, and this is E-MPROV.com, live on the internet. And Sheep Meadow, of course, is me, Morgan, and...
Me, Mimi.
Exactly. We're going to do some live improv comedy for you. It's hosted on E-MPROV.com, E-MPROV.com. You might be watching it there now, or you might be watching the Lightning Bros, who were up before us. I think their set started a little late, so maybe you're watching both of us simultaneously.
Both simultaneously. So that means that you are an incredible multitasker, yeah. And I salute you.
It's 2014. That kind of stuff is done now. Done as in it's something that people engage in, not done.
It's a thing we do. Darling, this is what's done now.
Yes. And fancy language is also very 2014, sort of flowery, kind of fancy person talk. Speaking of fancy person talk, we were just chatting about what we should get our suggestion, how we should get our suggestion tonight. And Mimi had the great point that if we used a tweet, if we looked at a tweet, Twitter, it would probably be about Ebola. So rather than not having to be surprising, we're going to go to a fortune cookie, and hopefully the fortune cookie will not randomly also be about Ebola. That would be a horrifying coincidence.
A real kick in the pants.
A real kick in the pants. And the fortune cookie says, where there is an open mind, there will always be a frontier. Where there is an open mind, there will always be a frontier. Where there is an open mind, there will always be a frontier. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, fortune cookie.
Thank you, fortune cookie.
It's almost as if you're a figment of my imagination.
Do I seem that unbelievable to you?
Yeah. It's like I dreamed you, and now here you are, exactly as I dreamed.
Oh, well, I'm so glad. You know, a lot of undergrads come in, and I can sense that they've had maybe a rough time in high school, and they have certain expectations of what a faculty advisor is going to be, and it's so delightful when they realize that I'm not that expectation.
You misunderstand me. You are meeting all my expectations.
What?
I dreamed of a faculty advisor. I literally was sleeping and dreaming of coming to Yale, being an English lit major, having a faculty advisor I mean, I know it seems almost hackneyed, but I can't control my own actual dreams. Tweed jacket, very sort of cutting edge, rust brown button-down shirt. That's unusual. That's a little style choice there. The tie, the shaggy chestnut colored hair.
Right. So you physically imagined how I was, but I'm sure
I saw you in my dream. You were like a father confessor to me. You were someone who could hear everything, all the traumas I experienced in high school. You could absolve me of all the guilt and shame that I experienced and prepare me for my new life.
And I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you saying that I've lived up to your dreams, or that I've fulfilled them in an unsurprised? I'm not sure whether you're complimenting me or insulting me right now.
It's early. I just see you look like he that actually absolves me and recreates me. So now we have yet to find that out, Jeffrey.
You are an intriguing young lady. Samantha, you are an intriguing young lady. And I've got to be honest, I'm on kind of unstable footing here, because I'm not sure what you're saying. You have high hopes for me? Is that what you're saying? because I fulfill positive images you've had of your faculty advisor. I want to nail this down because this first meeting, this can set the course for our whole relationship throughout these 4 years of your college experience. So.
Listen, I am so sorry to sound ditzy. I know.
Oh, no, not ditzy. This is on me. I just, maybe I had certain expectations. Okay, let me lay it out for you. Let me just be honest with you. This usually goes a certain way. The student walks in here, they're a little nervous, they have certain expectations, and then I prove to be different than their expectations, and it really puts them at ease, and they open up to me, and we have a great relationship. That sometimes people switch majors, so they don't end up being with me all 4 years, but sometimes they're with me all 4 years, and so I'm used to this going a certain way. So this is on me that I need to parse this, but let's break it down. So you're saying you're complimenting me, or you're insulting? You're complimenting me, right?
I am honoring you. So I guess that means complimenting.
Well, that seems like kind of a weasel word.
Well, I don't even know you. It's just I had a dream last night. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was an actual, and I am not like this. I'm not only excel in verbal skills, but also in math skills. I'm looking forward to having an elective in engineering. I am a clear thinker. I am a structural thinker. So this is just not like me. But I had a dream last night, and it was quite vivid.
Mm-hmm.
And you were in it, and I'd never even seen a picture of you in the website or any catalog information, and yet you were there exactly as you are today, and it threw me. It threw me.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see how that would throw someone. Well, that's amazing. That's great. Maybe you would. Well, let's not ruin the magic of it. It's possible you had seen me and Yale has some YouTube videos for prospective students, and I make a couple of cameos. Not speaking parts, but just in the background in a couple of shots. So maybe you'd seen that. Maybe.
So I may have seen you without realizing.
Yeah, but let's not ruin the magic of it. Let's assume it's an omen of me coming in and just shaking things up in your life. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed because I'm used to this going a certain way, I guess. This is great because I'm being shaken out of my own expectations of how this meeting really goes.
Are you complacent?
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Yeah, I was complacent in the way that I had a positive interaction before. But I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm not open to new types of positive interaction, which is something that's a great segue because there's all sorts of possibilities before you as an undergrad. You mentioned some interest in engineering as well as literature.
Yes, I'm interested in structures. Of all kinds, yes.
Okay. Well, this might blow apart your expectation of what an academic advisor is all about, especially since English literature is my forte. But I think it's actually a positive thing to have multiple areas of interest. I'm not going to be the advisor who tells you to buckle down and focus only on English literature. I think it's all good. It's all good. So how does that strike you? Is that what you expected? Did you dream about that?
I did not. But
okay, so how are you feeling about that new little nugget of information?
Well, I'm excited by it.
Great. That's great.
But it doesn't answer my dream. I mean, I hate to.
So back to you. Okay, back to you.
I hate to harp on this, but
No.
You mentioned something. You told me that you did not want to deal with my past traumas, or actually, in general, your high schoolers coming in had too high expectations of you. But I am one of those people. I just want to put it out there that I need college to be a whole new life for me. I absolutely need it to be a whole new life.
Okay.
Really different from because my high school was hell. I mean, I don't want to be.
Right. Okay, that's it. I'm very used to hearing that sort of thing.
I guess that's not unusual, the way really, I felt unique, but the way you phrased it, it seems like everyone you see has the same sob story, so I guess that's okay.
Oh, well, no, it has similarities. High school has similarities. So, and human beings have similarities. So,
High school sucks!
yes, yes, and that's all over now. You're with me now.
Oh, Jeffrey, thank you. I love calling you Jeffrey.
Yeah, please do call me Jeffrey. I didn't get a chance to actually say that, but I would have said that. So it's very appropriate for you to just launch into calling me Jeffrey. Normally, that's a nice moment. Normally, that's a moment where the student has started opening up and feeling so relaxed, and they refer to me as Professor Jankowski, and there's that nice moment where I'm like, just call me Jeffrey, and they're like, that's a real human being. So we didn't get that moment, but it's like we didn't need that moment. That's how I look at it. We didn't need that moment. It just worked out. So
we had it in my dream.
Right, this dream you keep talking about. It's you know what? I think it's the fault of the dream. It was like a run through. It was like a rehearsal, and it's forcing us to be less spontaneous. But let's not even mention that dream again. Let's deal with you and your academic future. So I noticed that you have a pretty heavy course load to start off. That's admirable. You probably expect me to say, hey, maybe just 5 classes instead of 6 for first semester.
I actually was thinking the exact thing. That's the truth, because I was almost going to interrupt you and ask you if you thought I should drop 1 class. So that's exactly right.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you to do that. I think if you think that it's the right amount for you, that's what you should go with. How does that land? How do you feel about that?
That it lands right in my heart, I guess.
Oh, perfect. Great.
So,
yeah. I'm not
and in my head,
uh-huh.
I'm an intellectual person.
Sure. Well, you're at Yale, for God's sake.
I'm not usually overly emotional. In fact, I'm not emotional. In fact, I'm not going to be emotional.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to put any pressure on this meeting. It's just our first meeting, but I'm going to say by the end of this meeting, you're going to maybe sing a different tune about that, because...
Oh, I don't sing.
Oh, well, that's another thing. Let's just stack it up. We had kind of a rocky start to this meeting, but I'm going to go ahead and call it now. By the end of this meeting, you are going to be singing emotionally. How about that? Does that blow your mind right now?
It does. That's a tall order.
Okay. Well, get used to having your mind blown every single time you come into my office, because it's pretty much what I'm known for. If you befriend some upperclassmen who have had me as an academic advisor, who currently have me, they're going to tell you Jeff's going to blow some minds. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really not what I expected.
Aha! Exactly.
Yeah, you're different. You're a little more...
I am very different, yes.
Yeah, loosey-goosey.
Yeah. Hey, don't, for God's sakes, tell him I said this, but if you had Professor Daniels as your academic advisor, good luck to you. Well, that's harsh. He's a fine academic advisor, I'm sure, but he's not going to blow any minds. He's by the book, Let's look at the student handbook kind of guy. I'm not going to be pulling out the student handbook at any point.
I don't need that. Obviously, I read the whole student handbook and memorized.
That's fine, but you're not going to need it in here.
Exactly. I don't really need it.
Yeah, because you got me is the point. Not that you already read it, so you memorized it or something. The point is, where we're going, we don't need roads. Have you seen Back to the Future?
Sounds like we're going on a picnic.
It should be a picnic. It's going to be a crazy picnic. Picnic is almost too soft a metaphor. Picnic, like a crazy picnic or a picnic adventure.
Like a space voyage.
Exactly, a space picnic. How about that?
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's what I want to do, is have a space picnic.
Well, let's buckle down to it. So were there any concerns you had looking at the year ahead, or major requirements or anything like that?
Well, I guess I can handle all of that.
Well,
I don't really like Old English, and I guess that's something I'm going to have to bear up under the strain of Beowulf and all that stuff.
sure.
Everyone has to go through it, and I realize I have to go through it, so I will.
Let me just grab a book. Just a second. Okay. I just want you to listen to something. Just take it in. Okay.
Okay.
When Shuresute de Conde le Ponder on the Flando de Monderteer.
Whoa, that's like pretty much sounds like a Viking text to me.
Yeah, doesn't it? But it's Old English.
Yes, just wow.
That's Chaucer.
I'm just going to let it wash over me. I really am more of a modern type gal. So
okay. Well, did you really listen though?
Yes. Give it to me again. Give it to me again.
Okay, yeah, gladly. And just really listen this time. Really, just let it soak in. Maybe even imagine yourself in Chaucer's time, huddled around a fire, listening to a bard.
Ah.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Are you really ready? Or are you just relaxed, thinking of nothing else, just focusing on the words?
Yes, I'm.
Köra sute defender lörlig, and the mun eller urktonov. Okay.
Ah.
How do you feel about Old English now?
I feel like I'm huddled around a fire.
Aha! That's great. That's perfect. Hey, sorry, knocked over my phone.
I'm sorry.
No, I got excited. That's on me. That's on me.
I got so into it.
Yeah. No. Hey, this is going great. This is all of a sudden going great. I got to say, it started off inauspiciously, but this is really going well. So check that one off the list. You don't like Old English? Now you like Old English.
Okay, you're right. You are blowing my mind.
There you go. Hey, I wouldn't lie about that.
When you were talking about
how sad would that be?
Talking about magic and
minds, but I didn't blow minds.
You were talking about blowing minds and magic, and now I think you might be right, because that's completely unexpected. Now I feel better about that. And
is there anything else? Are there beyond academic concerns? Are there any social concerns? I know it's you're probably a big fish in a small pond in your high school, and now you're a big fish in a giant pond.
I wasn't even a fish in high school, and wow.
Oh, well, that's going to change. You're going to be a fish now.
Am I?
Yes.
My roommate seems intimidating.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about your roommate.
Well, she's had a movie career already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's we get a lot of accomplished young people here. So.
Yeah. I guess that's okay. I have no aspirations in that direction, and I don't care.
You don't have any aspirations in that direction?
No.
Well, how would you feel if you walked out? Sorry?
You sounded surprised by that.
I'm not surprised, no. But I think you're going to be surprised when you walk out of this appointment with me, realizing that if you want to be a movie star, you can be a movie star. Hey?
I think you've gone too far. I
mean, exactly. That's what you think. That's what your preconception of this meeting is. That you weren't going to. The changes like that weren't going to happen. This is Jeff we're talking about.
But Jeff, look at me. I mean, I am just the most washed, timid, plain-looking person.
You know what? I want you to try an experiment, because I really think that sometimes attitude is destiny, and I want you to just repeat the following phrase. Are you ready to repeat a phrase?
Sure.
Okay, great. I want you to say this. I am dynamic, and I can be queen of the blockbusters if I choose to do so.
Ugh.
Just say it. I am dynamic.
I am dynamic.
And I can choose to be queen of the blockbusters if I want to do so.
And I can choose to be queen of
the wording was a little different, but that's fine.
If I choose to. That seems redundant.
Yeah, no, you can put it in your own words. That's fine. I was just I was just sort of freestyling there. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
I am dynamic.
There you go.
I can be queen of the blockbusters if I choose to.
Yeah, it's a little weird the way you're doing it, but that's what?
Not
Okay.
as weird as it feels, but I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking, and I trust you.
But I feel different. I feel like I'm dynamic.
Wow, that was quick.
I can be queen of any blockbuster.
That's okay. What are you doing now?
Any blockbuster you sign me to, Mr. Producer.
Oh, you're role-playing. This is great. You see, this is surprising even me.
Whoa, what was that? You are blowing my mind. What are you doing to me?
Did you just go into a fugue state just now? What was going on there?
I guess so. I mean, yes, because your clock said 4:03, and now all of a sudden it's 4:07, and I don't know what happened.
You know what? That's great, because this is actually a pretty common behavior for a lot of new students. You walk in here, and you got an amazing mind in there, and a powerful mind, and it's up to you to decide what that mind is going to focus on. And if you're focusing even 0.001% of your energy on watching the clock, maybe that could be refocused to something else, like realizing what a dynamic person you are. So I'm glad you showed that behavior, because that's something we can get rid of.
You are still blowing my mind. I didn't even know that. That's something that I watch the clock without even realizing it, because I guess you'd say I'm kind of hypervigilant.
Sure.
So I can't help that. Are you saying I need to?
You can help that. Jeff is saying you can help that.
Jeff is saying I can help it.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yes, that's me, Jeff. Jeffrey. Yes.
Jeffrey. Yeah. You're more than just an advisor, right?
Yes, but let me be very clear. I'm more than just an advisor. I am but it's all within the umbrella of an academic advisor.
Oh, I see your wedding ring. Oh
no, I wasn't implying that. I just I can't hang out with you or anything outside of office hours. A lot of students, all the students basically, every single one wants to be buddies, because it's understandable. We have this great rapport here, but again, it's just in the context of academic advising. So
that's okay. I think I've taken up too much of your time.
Oh, no, not at all. You know what? And I set some goals for this meeting as the meeting went on. So I just want to, before we end here, I want to just check. I want to check back on the checklist. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so blew your mind. There was some question at first whether I was surprising because of the whole dream thing. We got rid of that. Old English, took care of that one. You recognize the beauty of Old English now. We do have singing and emotionally singing. You took care of the whole realizing you could be a movie star thing. Wow, you just went to the moon with that one. So that one's off the list as well. But the whole singing emotionally thing, and I don't want you to force it. We do just have 5 more minutes before I have to advise the next. No, okay, don't force it. Okay, well, you're making it kind of too easy. Yeah,
Oh.
no, stop. Please stop singing. Stop singing. Stop singing. Stop singing. Stop. You really,
Mom, I'm awake. I'm awake. Mom, I'm awake. I'm sorry.
honey? What's going on? Are you?
Oh, I had the weirdest dream.
Oh well,
Oh my God.
it's your first day of college. Of course you can have weird dreams. Was it a stress dream? Were you naked in front of the class?
No, it was. I guess it was. It was about my student, my advisor.
Your
It
advisor,
was about my advisor, and he was
Mrs. Penny at the high school?
no my college advisor at Yale.
Oh, it was a bad dream.
No, it was a great dream, Mom. It was a great dream. I guess it
Oh,
was weird, but it was great.
so good. That's great. You had a good dream on your first day. So it wasn't a stress dream.
I have to apply. I have to apply to Yale right now. Early admissions. I have to apply right now.
Oh, honey, are you? I think you might still be a little asleep. This is your first day of. You just woke up, but you have to get going. Today's your first day of Yale. You already applied. You're in.
Okay. Then let's go.
Are you okay, honey? You seem a little flustered. You've got a kind of a crazy look in your eyes.
Well, it was so real. Did you ever have a dream that seemed so real that when you got up, you had to check whether it was real?
What? No, I don't have a dream like that. I didn't. What do you? I don't have a. What do you? Huh? Huh?
Honey, wake up.
What's? Oh,
Honey, wake up.
I was having the strangest dream.
Yeah, you're late. You've got to get going. You have a full schedule today. You told me last night.
Oh yeah, at the firm.
Yeah.
I dreamed we had a daughter.
Oh boy. I know. This is the anniversary.
Of when we murdered our daughter.
Well, that's not what happened. That's a harsh
Really?
way.
Are we going to have this argument again?
Oh boy, honey.
Look, we put her in the car. We put a brick on the gas, and we sent it into that ravine. We murdered our daughter. I don't understand why you won't accept that.
Because she wasn't going to be able to even live without excruciating pain. And
look, just because she wanted to be an actress doesn't mean that she was destined for a life of pain. I don't want to have this same argument again. We were both equally responsible for murdering our daughter because she wanted to become a movie star.
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, honey.
Are you going to go back to sleep? I guess you can do that.
Oh. It's not a dream?
What?
It's not a dream?
What's not a dream? That we murdered our daughter because she wanted to become a movie star 20 years ago today?
Yeah.
No, that's not a dream.
Then how have we lived with ourselves all this time? I can't live with myself if that's the case.
You're just realizing this now?
Yeah. Whatever I was using to hide it from myself is gone. What did I do?
Well,
I had the strangest dream last night.
really?
She was in my dream, but she was an amazing, brilliant student, and she really had no intention of ever becoming a movie actress or anything like that.
Wait a minute. In your dream, did she start off like that and then go to an academic advisor.
Yes.
What kind of shirt was the academic advisor wearing?
Well, it was a kind of a regular button-down shirt, but an
Was it
interesting
rust-colored? Was it a red?
Rust-colored shirt.
Oh my God! How would we both dream of a rust-colored shirt, academic advisor, on the 20-year anniversary of us murdering our daughter because she wanted to become a movie star?
She's alive. She's alive, and she's going to Yale.
As a 35-year-old?
No. Maybe in a parallel universe.
This is not the way I envisioned today happening. I was just gonna wake up and go to the copyright law seminar and get my renewed credential and then head to the office.
Come over here.
Read me the passage. Read me the Chaucer. I need to read the Chaucer right now. Read the book. Read me the Chaucer.
I don't remember the Chaucer.
Read it from the book. Get the book. Read it from the book. You know the passage I like.
Oh, the small Gewalt, the große Worte fair,
Oh, again. Let's read it together.
And so
Thank you very much. That has been Sheep Meadow on E-MPROV.com.
Yeah, that was Sheep Meadow on E-MPROV. I may have interrupted that by saying "holy crap" because that really flipped me out.
Yeah, we're very happy with ourselves, if you can't tell.
Oh yeah, we're very happy with ourselves because we are a couple of weirdos. Hello.
Yes. You probably know that by now. Thank you for watching. Go to E-MPROV.com, e-mprov.com. They have archived sets there from earlier today. There'll be new sets tomorrow. There are, I think they have a page now for kind of classic sets from the past. And Sheep Meadow will have one of those soon, according to Amy Gerlich, the queen of improv.com.
Amy Gerlich, the new empress of improv.
The once and forever empress.
Once and forever. As it was in the beginning, so is now and ever shall be, etc., etc.
Etc. Thank you very much. And see you 2 weeks from tonight in this same virtual place. And
before then, someone will really get me up to speed on this whole bi-weekly thing, which I find very, frustrating.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You just have to accept the weirdness of modern English.
Yes. Okay.
Not like old English.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.